this one, 2 minute wickets is Cooper. It's not gonna get there. They're gonna get 2.
And today you saw him a little bit more relaxed when he approaching the crease, which gives him a better rhythm and give him more stability, you know, at the crease when he is in that delivery stride. So great to see that he went back and do his homework and made that adjustment. So that's good for us to see.
Score the wide. Wow. Your thoughts, Romel?
Third man on the long leg. He has dropped short. There's nobody on the deep square leg boundary, so he has to be very careful with his line of length. He can't pitch it up too much because there is mid off and there is a mid on.
Without loss, and we are into over number 2. They are in. To his participation in the rest of the competition, but he's still steady there and there about holding a really good line and length in this first over. This one goes down the leg side, wide called, and so their total moves to 14 without loss, 73 required, and they're all of 8.1 overs remaining.
Well, I think he's been distracted slightly by that sore left ankle, but he will want to try and finish this over and probably go off and get some attention to that left ankle. Make sure he doesn't do any serious damage to it.
Let's see, he makes it to the over. Let's see if he's gonna definitely take your advice, Butsy. He looks captain, is he? It looks as if that's gonna happen, but at the end of over number 2, the Grandine Divers, they are in pursuit of 87 for victory. They're 14 without loss, and we have Brown, he's there not out at 9, and Hooper on 3.
It will be interesting to see what Lyndon James does from here. The very first over was bowled by Graves, an off spinner. 10 runs came from that over. The second over was bowled by Martin, a pace bowler. 4 runs came from that over, and it seems as though he's going to start in with he'll be continuing with a spinner from the other end, Hooper. think what is going to be the key here is for these spinners is the length that they bowl to Brong in particular. Okay, once they overpitch, Brong is definitely going to make them pay for it. So they're going to be under a lot of pressure to hit that right in between length to try and restrict him from hitting through the ball.
The field placing is very interesting. I like the field placing. There are two men behind square, a D mid wicket, no short mid wicket.
Shamon Hooper is on the attack from the back.
There's a winged field ourselves, 5 on the offside. All of them are standing on the circle, so they're singles to be gotten.
He starts pretty well after that wide. Shamon Hooper so far in the tournament has only bowled, let's go here, 2 overs. Single there, as you indicated, Romel, for the taken.
I think in these situations, in the power play, if you get a single, you can live with it as a feeling captain. The main thing is to prevent the boundaries, and that is why Lyndon has employed where he had 2 men behind square, no short mid wicket, so he was willing to give up that single.
This is gone over wideish, long on position into the boundary, and that's gone for what we call a sunset smasher. Who's on the go? Asif Hooper, no one else.
That's a dangerous length to be bowling by Hooper. To be bowling to Hooper.
Not a bad comeback, but again conceding that single, and so the score moves on to 23. 23 without loss, not a bad start, and as you did say, Currency and Butler, the teams have been starting well. The end of their innings is where the problems have been coming. Shortish, and another single there on the onside, just man coming around from a short third man, short fine leg doing the fielding, left and right combination there. Straw. This one is whipped over the head of the man at what would have been a square leg position into the boundary for 4. Productive over so far. I make it a very productive over for the Grenadian Divers. They've moved on to 28 without loss. They need 59 to win, and they require to score at 8.43 and over.
Now, Captain Asif yesterday moved himself to the top of the order, and it's paying real dividends for Grenadian Divers. Asif is taking this inning on and making sure that as the captain that he stay there as long as possible to see his team home. I think Darius seems as though he's gonna try and get his 2 overs in and probably leave the field and get some attention to that angle. But let's hope that he make it through this over without doing any further damage to that angle.
I was a bit surprised that Cameron shot bowled the 3rd over that Hooper bowled, given the fact that Martin had bowled the 2nd over. He only conceded 4 runs. The first over was bowled by a spinner. He conceded 10. So that was a bit surprising by the injuries.
And it goes down to the man coming off of the white turn man area, and he has floored an opportunity. Andrew Thomas is letting Martin down here a little bit, and Martin comes back a little dejected. That would have been an opportunity to begin making inroads into the Grenadian Divers batting.
We have seen what wickets can cause. Tend to bring the scoring rate down, as your batsman has to come and get in.
Lyndon James makes no mistake here. Asif Hooper trying to swing this one away. At this stage, I don't think that was called for, but we'll see if his other batters can live up to expectations. Hooper, who guided his team to victory yesterday, he's gone. First wicket falling at 29 for Grenadian Divers.
The team is batting in the park. It's very, very critical because you have to realize it's 4 overs out of the 10 overs batting. These are power play overs, so you really need to have your best bowlers bowling at the time. I think Lyndon James, as I said before, missed a little trick there. Yes, they have gotten the wicket of Hooper, but I think had he gone for Cameron Shaw, pace bowler, that very well could have been 20 for 1 instead of 29 for 1. But let's see how it goes from here.
Alex Samuel is the new batsman, but the batsman crossed while the ball was in the air. So Shembrong is on strike. Trying to really dig that one in there was Martin, who went down the leg side for a wide. 30 for 1. The Grenadian Divers, they're looking to get 87 for victory. We're into over number 4.
We were just saying how well Asif has played since moving himself to the top. But this was not smart batting by him at this moment. Darius is the man who is most capable of getting the wickets here for Darview.
Another dot ball. This time that was Shembrong trying to get on top of that one. But as we've seen on the 2 previous occasions, the teams batting second, they've been put under pressure by some good bowling, some restrictive bowling as well. And once they received the support from the fielding unit, the members of the team in the field, they can definitely strangle some teams. Shembrong would be probably advised to see this over off and look at the lesser, if you want to put it in inverted commas here, lesser bowlers to come thereafter, Butsy.
Exactly, because there are a lot of spinners still to bowl, and once you're there at the crease, you're capable of picking up that scoring rate again. I mean, if Martin pick up another wicket here, he will put Darview right back in the front seat.
Martin definitely getting something out of the surface here, and had Shembrong asked to take one off his chest. Eventually he did so on the onside. They move on to 31 for 1, but a really good effort so far by Martin. With 1 delivery left, he just conceded 7 runs in his spell with that important wicket of Asif Hooper.
Martin is showing here how willing he is to lead the attack for his team. Pain or no pain, he's prepared to give 100% to make sure that his team come out on top. So this is good commitment by Martin. Let's just hope that he doesn't do any further damage to that anchor.
On the leg side, a wide. The score moves on to 32. We're completing the halfway stage of the preliminary round of this, the inaugural T10 Vancy Premier League here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tremendous stroke over, into the mid-wicket area, down what we call a Sunset Smasher. This is Alex Samuel. He came into the team yesterday and he had a really good contribution with the bat 28. I think he made, and here again connecting well, cleanly, and keeping his team on top at this stage. 38 for 1 after the power play overs. They need 49 and they're being asked to get that at a rate of 8.17.
It's interesting to see how Lyndon James approaches it. He's known to bowl medium pace. So far, we've seen 2 overs from the pace going for 14 runs, 2 overs from the spinners going for 24 runs. Is Lyndon James going to take off those pads and run up and bowl? Like I said before, he doesn't have the pace of a Martin. He bowls medium pace, but he bowls a decent line and length, at least in the 2-day version of the game. Will he be tempted to take off those pads today and bowl? Still have to be seen.
Okay, at this stage, there's nothing between the teams really in terms of where they were. The Darkview Explorers were 36 without loss. Grandine Divers 38 for 1. We have Silron Williams on the attack, sparing one into the pads with his first delivery.
So they have a man on the 45, a deep backward square, deep mid wicket, a man on the long